Hello, I'm Patrick at Rooflife of Oregon. Well, I would be the first one to admit that the the line that I would have accepted was if I put a tile roof on my home, I don't have to do anything to it because if I've got cement between me and Mother Nature, I'm good to go. And I thought that for years too. And then people started calling me with leaks on their tile roofs. And I thought, really? And so I went out there, and what we have found in the last 15 to 20 years, as they've been calling us, is some certain issues that you as a tile roof owner would want to be knowledgeable about. First of all, most tile roofs are cement these days. Clay tiles, they do make a Spanish tile that's overlapping. We don't work on those because you can't get on them. So all the roofs that we work on are cement tile. They did make some lightweight tiles that they've stopped making because they added pumice into the cement mix. It did make them lighter. They could use them on more homes, but they break if you try to get on them, so they don't offer those anymore. So the only types of roofs that Rooflife of Oregon will do a well care maintenance plan on is the cement heavyweight tiles on the roof. So what we have found is moss loves to grow on cement. You've probably noticed that on your front walks, your driveway, your patios. It loves to eat concrete. I don't know what it's eating, but it grows. It's prolific, and it gets to the point where you have a green garden on your roof. I think there's just enough silt and dirt that's in the air that comes down with the rain, and just like in a river, as it deposits silt on every row, I think it just plants itself on the butt end of every tile, and you end up with this moss-ridden roof. Once the moss gets established, though, it starts eating the cement. You can find that silt, that cement silt, in the gutter. Also, a lot of the tile roofs, they just cut 45s and they butted them together. They're called closed valleys. They don't have an open valley where the water runs off into a metal valley, but they're touching each other. And the feet on these tile are sitting right in the metal valley below. So as that cement silt comes off the tile and flows to those valleys, it starts building a sandbar on those feet. And after a while, usually 10 years, the sandbar in a hard rain runs the water out underneath the tile. It jumps the valley and goes out underneath the tile where you have paper covering your plywood, and those tile are hanging on the slats that are every 16 inches on your wood decking. Well, when you have continued water flowing over this tar paper, it rots out the paper, and pretty soon you get massive water leaks in the middle of your living room, kitchens, and bedrooms. So if you're a cement tile roof owner, you need to be servicing your valleys. You can also do a permanent repair, meaning you can actually cut back those tile, put batten extenders, cut back the tile so you have a permanently open valley. Done. You don't have to ever worry about those valleys again. But if you like the look of a closed valley, you're going to have to be checking those about every 10 years as your tile matures. The way to do that is a well care checkup at Rooflife. When we come to your tile roof, the first thing we do before we get on the roof is we remove a tile before we get on it. We turn it over, we identify the type and kind, we feel the weight, and we look at the overlap. So if the overlap's correct, the tile name is good, and the weight of it's good, we put the tile back, we get up, and we look at everything on your roof that it takes to keep your tile roof healthy. Every time the tile changes direction on the ridge line, there's a break there. Those need to be weatherized. The closed valleys need to be checked. All of the flashings on your chimneys and skylights, pipe flashings, everything needs to be checked, and we look at all of that in a well care process. And then if everything's fine, we clean off the tile, and we come back and we apply our special product that is just made for tile roofs, and that will keep the moss off for a 3-year period of time. It changes the pH of the tile, and that surface of the tile is now neutral, slightly alkaline, and the black fungus, which makes your roof look ugly, and the moss that eats your roof will not come back for a 3-year period of time. So every 3 years, you want to have the roof well care checked. And remember, if you're under the trees, that's an annual compressor blow and maybe a 3-year product being looked at every 2 years to keep that growth at bay.